your gizzards too. They plundered our keen mysteries, and all their foes did wail. Beware lest ye encounter a mighty Mage of Sail.
Bonjour, it is I, Patrick McNamara of Dog Food Studios, your best friend, and the only person who truly understands you. We're gathered here today to play Mage of Sail, and I am joined by two of my friends. Firstly, Holly Conrad. And last but
one
not...
clap really spoke to me. I was stretching and I was like, oh, this is a bad time.
Bad time for a stretch. And secondly, Lidija Piper. I'm going to stretch during that one. Just so everything's even.
Thank you. Fair. I'm going to finish that stretch though.
I kind of like the fact that we don't have any drama in this group. So there's no one's going to be like, did you notice I didn't get as many claps?
I'm like, please don't, actually. Yeah. Don't clap. It's fine.
When we were last united as wizards and friends, we were aboard the vessel of Captain Dread, Nigel's estranged wife, aboard her ship, the Bastard Crusher.
Wow. Ooh, that's heavy-handed.
Oh, I thought it was a good name.
I mean, on her part.
Yeah, on her part, yeah. On board the Bastard Crusher, and our noble heroes, who, for reasons I won't go into, are disguised as a teenager and an extremely muscular toddler.
Hell yeah.
Undercover as members of the crew, and have just poisoned the crew's grog and soup, or I think it was a stew.
It was a stew.
In order to put them to sleep. So you have about an hour before this ship is adrift. Mm-hmm. As you guys find a quiet spot to sit together and congratulate yourselves about your plan, you notice a strange look in Wilhelm's eye that he normally gets just before he disappears mysteriously.
Uh-oh.
And he looks for a second like he might fall. And he reaches out, puts a hand on Saoirse's shoulder to steady himself, and then they both are simply not there.
Ugh.
It is though they were never there. There is just a space where a person was. There's no like magical whoosh. It's just, what? Wilhelm and Saoirse standing there?
Do you think this is our fault when this happens?
Looking like dead on at Lee. You think this is our fault?
I'm just a baby. I don't know, man.
You're not a baby. You are a full-grown human disguised as a very strong baby.
It's probably a little our fault. Somehow. I don't know how, but it...
Can I look into the spirit world to see if there's any residue?
Yeah, absolutely. So you look into the spirit world, and also using your mastery of Prime, you can kind of tell when a magical effect has happened.
Yeah.
And you can tell that a magical effect has indeed happened, but what you don't recognize is the resonance of it. Normally, especially when you know a mage very well, when they do an effect, it leaves behind a sort of trace that the effect has happened, and you would recognize a trace of Wilhelm teleporting.
Yeah, it smells like gym socks.
Yeah, yes, exactly. It's for a second there, I thought I was imagining a character called Jim Socks.
Gym socks. It smells like sweaty when you just magic.
It just smells a little bit like athletics. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he has disappeared and taken Saoirse with him, and you are not able to divine where they've been because, of course, you don't have access to the correspondence.
And I still don't see Stephen.
Well, here's the thing. A few minutes later, as you go through this ritual and you're looking around and investigating the scene, you hear Aura, though coming from very far away. And you hear the voice of Stephen the parrot.
Stephen!
He says, I'm in a terrible place, Aura. I'm sending someone to help bring you to me, if that's all right. I don't want to insist or anything. I thought you'd want to do that. But if you don't, that's fine. I can stay here.
No, we've talked about how you can, if you're having a problem, you need to tell me boundaries.
Okay, I'm sending someone. They're in the spirit world now. Just... both of you need to take their hand.
All right, well, 1 second. I'll stick my head out of the spirit world. Be like, are you cool with some shenanigans to rescue Stephen, the parrot?
Yeah.
All right.
I should say also that the other thing that is currently in the spirit world is your scissors, your staff
Yes.
and your pirate wizard hat.
Yeah, I need all my bling. My bling's all in the spirit world.
So you're going to have a little bit of difficulty doing prime effects,
Right.
until you can get your scissors back. But yeah, and as you peer back through you peer back into the spirit world, and you see in front of you a very tall man with a sort of gigantic white hairdo, wearing a beautiful red suit with a long train behind it, and he goes, "Come with me."
Don't like this.
It's not inconspicuous at all.
Yeah, and you can't see into the spirit world, so you just see a hand sort of appear.
Well, can I bring her in with me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You can, because so specifically you normally can't, but Stephen has made an arrangement.
Okay.
So that you can bring Liga with you into the spirit world.
Yeah, this is exciting. Come to the spirit world.
I'm like, aren't we doing a thing here?
Well, everyone's gone, so we just have to wait for everyone to pass out. Everyone's working. We have to just wait for them to digest their stew. So, like, really, no.
That's fair. All right.
The cook's asleep.
I've always wanted to see what's in the spirit world, so yeah.
Just don't make eye contact with anyone. It's like,
Make eye contact.
don't.
with it.
And I'll just like reach my hand out and I'm like, please.
Liga can't hear the word "don't."
Don't.
It's not. When she was learning English, she just never learned it. So she just disregards it when it disregards all negatives when they come up in a sentence.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, you're going to take the hand of this mysterious stranger?
I mean, first I bring Liga in.
Yeah.
And then I said, Steven told me to hold this weirdo's hand, so.
All right. He seems totally fine. Let's do this.
And so Liga, this is your first time seeing the spirit world, and it's a very strange experience for you, because for the first time you're not seeing the world as a spiritual place, but a metaphorical one. So you see that this is just a kind of a relatively humble sloop, but you did notice when you were coming in that it has many cannons in it.
Like
But when you see it in
weapons?
yes,
In the spirit world.
So this is Well, so when you saw the ship physically, it was a normal sloop, but just very well armed.
Okay.
Now that you see it in the spirit world, you actually see it as much larger than it is, and it's more of a battleship. And when you see it, like, rather than being a fairly shabby, it is extremely well kept. It's almost sort of like militaristic. You would think that you're on an official military vessel, and you can see the spirits of all the crewmen are all just, rather than being sort of wibbly wobbly as a spirit normally would, they're very rigid. They all know exactly what their purpose is.
So the ship itself has a soul, and it pictures itself as a much larger military vessel than it actually is.
So this is shaped by the beliefs of the people aboard the ship.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
So I'd say Nigel's unhinged wife seems to think that this is a like machine of death.
You also see a huge portrait that is not in the real world of Nigel, looking like a complete bastard.
Wow.
What does that mean?
It means he's got this sort of terrible bastardy look in his eyes, like, I can't wait to cause pain to some poor innocent sea captain.
So like so it's not like normal Nigel of like he just looks like a tool.
Yeah.
Of like he looks like a competent asshole.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
And he's
Okay.
wearing a kind of mighty pirate finery. He sort of dresses as a pirate king.
Okay.
Oh.
And then the other thing you notice, of course, is the obvious vampire who's standing in front of you, putting a hand out saying, please,
The obvious vampire.
come with me.
Your accent, is that from the Carpathian Mountains?
It's from a storybook.
Okay. All right.
But yes, are you familiar with the area?
No, I've just traveled. I had to travel through them to get to here.
I see, a most dangerous part of the world, especially now.
I guess so. It was fine.
I've always kind of prided myself on it being a spooky, scary kind of place. But I mean, if it was
You think
okay, it was fine.
You think that's the only spooky place in Europe?
That's fair.
You think that's the only deep forest?
Yeah. Yeah. There's only one spooky forest, and it's only got people with accents like that.
Okay.
Why was like negative?
Steven says, "Go, bring my friends into the spirit world." Didn't mention that they would neg me.
No, we're not. No,
so
it's fine. No, so don't. Okay, I said don't make eye contact with the spirits and don't neg them, please.
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
It's like. She's on your credit card.
I understand.
Here, you know?
All right, yes, we're going to go. I give him my hand.
Okay, so you both grab the
Yes.
hand of the vampire.
Yes.
Takes them very gently, and then all of a sudden, the metaphorical ship around you is gone. And as you look up, you see a tremendous castle, a huge, dark, terrible castle, somewhere that you might recognize, Liga, as being a version of the Carpathian Mountains. And the vampire who put you through goes, "Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dracula."
I'm disappointed. Thought you'd come up with a better name.
It's my actual name. I am Dracula. This is my castle. But
I meant Patrick. I'm disappointed.
you are. Maybe I'm doing a bit, Lydia.
I'm sorry. Apparently,
Maybe this is all set up.
I came into your home to just immediately be like, I'm gonna.
Apparently, you like saying that people's homes are shitty.
I didn't say that. I'm in the spirit world. I'm respectful. Can I is there like?
I'm just gonna be quiet.
I want to just like see if there's like is this really Dracula or is this just like a tulpa, like a belief of Dracula?
So you can definitely tell immediately that this is a spirit. If you wanted to do maybe an occult roll,
I want to see.
You might be able to figure out what kind of spirit.
Like we were just on a ship. This isn't Dracula. This is something else. Like I'm gonna roll and I want to roll an occult roll and see like what spirit we're dealing with.
So that would be intelligence plus occult. Yes,
6.
and you can use your speciality in demonology.
Oh, so I can have more?
Yeah, you can have an extra dice.
7, nice.
Because you're trying to figure out the nature of this spirit.
Oh, wow, okay. I think that's a crit. I have 3 of the anchors with little sparkles, but I also have 2 skeletons.
Okay, so you got 4 successes, 5 successes. So
just like, what's going on?
Dracula stands up and looks very important and goes, "You are, of course, not only in my domain, but also..." And then you say the answer before he says it. And you realize that the part of the spirit world you are in right now, you have a spirit of narrative in front of you. And you're in a place that you've heard of and read about in books called the public domain.
Can I just kill myself? Just on a while.
A place for spirit of narrative to retire and change and become whoever they want to be.
So is Winnie the Pooh here?
Yes, obviously.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Because when you do, Dracula says, "Speak not the name of the 100-acre hood."
No.
And as you look up, a Castle Dracula, way right up at the top, you see a big yellow bear holding a bazooka.
All right.
And he says,
"This is the spirit world. Welcome to hell. This is what I have to deal with. All right. This is the spirit world. Can be anything, including whatever this is. So you have to always be on your toes."
I have a lot more context and a lot more respect for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And Winnie the Pooh says, "Fuck you, Dracula."
Thank you. This is what I have to deal with.
You can't have your castle back. It's mine now.
See, one day I'll just be drinking tea in a lovely, like, 19th century villa, and then all of a sudden I'll end up here dealing with horrors from across the timeline that are no longer getting people money.
And Dracula says, "No, fuck you, Pooh Bear. I will suck your blood."
They're very mean. This is very mean. So we're on your side, Dracula. We want to take down this bear.
So as you look more closely at the bear, you also realize that while the bear is fully Billy Bollock, he's not wearing a red shirt because that's
he's naked.
Yeah. That's still copyright.
Right. That's yeah.
But he is wearing a pirate wizard hat.
Now he's taking our
And
brand.
he has in his holster a set of giant ceremonial occult scissors. And
No,
is carrying a wizard staff.
that's my shit. I'd scream at him.
And he has, in a collar and a leash, Stephen the
No,
parrot on his
Stephen!
shoulder.
See, this is what happens when you go too deep into the spirit world. This is what happens.
And then, while you're saying that Dracula is yelling back and forth
Okay.
to the top of the castle, who shouldn't really be able to hear him, but it's a narrative, so he can.
Right.
Another figure, a man with somewhat more sensible, sort of middle-length white hair, wearing a nightgown and a nightcap, comes out of the nearby woods and goes, "Can I interest any of you in a visit to the pub?"
Is that Ebenezer Scrooge? Like who?
Oh, you're familiar with my work.
Yes, I would love to go to the pub.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, I don't want. No, we have to stop the bear.
Well, I mean, I thought we could talk about the context of the bear and
All
then
right, fine.
go and
Is he not going to question at all that we're a teenager and a toddler?
I mean,
they've got other shit going
the
on.
spirit world is a free for all. You can be whatever you want. Actually, if you feel like experimenting with your identity, this is the place.
Oh, okay, I got it.
So, so you follow Ebenezer Scrooge and Dracula to the pub, where they sit, and there's several different characters in there. You see a Tin Man,
Okay.
a man made of straw,
I didn't know they were free for all. All right.
and then and a very tall man, sort of looks like he's put together out of various different pieces. Got green skin and a bolt through his neck.
Oh yeah.
He's the barman.
Okay. Does this also include things that are like, well known but not copyrighted, like an owl bear?
No, because an owlbear is copyrighted.
Is
It
it?
has to be in the public domain.
It is copyrighted.
Yeah.
Really?
I had to look the stuff up.
That's
Yeah.
disappointing. Which one isn't though? Isn't it like
Well, Beholder for sure is.
yeah.
That's a famous one. I think you can do anything you want with goblins. So there's a goblin on
Okay. Okay, great. Sick.
And the man introducing goes like, "Oh, as you know, I am Ebenezer Scrooge, and these surrounding you are refugees from the various stories that have been taken over by the 100-Acre Hood."
Ugh,
We're in Storybook Land.
it's terrible. I hate this place.
I'm going to make a Keyblade.
You're gonna make, okay. Do you want to do that? Do you want
copyrighted.
to immediately, as soon as you hear that, make a Keyblade?
No, never mind. Sorry, I will.
Just wait a little minute.
Or if you make the keyblade, I will just take it and break it. Just like
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
mind.
that is copyrighted, so never mind.
Yeah.
you can make a big key.
Yeah. I'll wait a
Just
little
hit
bit.
people with it.
Yeah.
I will, before I decide, you know what, I apologize for jumping in. I want to hear what the tale of woe is right now.
Yeah, I'll make sure everyone gets drinks. I'll go up to Frankenstein and get around for the table.
And the Frankenstein says, "Hello, I'm the Frankenstein."
Well, technically, you're Frankenstein's monster.
Everyone thinks that, but no, it's actually the creator is Frankenstein. I am the Frankenstein.
What?
I
Never mind.
looked all this up.
Are you the Benedict Cumberbatch Frankenstein? Are you...
I'm.
Does he look like Benedict Cumberbatch?
I'm the guy who played Harvey Dent's Frankenstein.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh,
No,
okay,
so
cool.
he is.
Oh my God,
he
that
is.
movie.
He is the classic Frankenstein that actually came from the Hammer horror movies.
Yeah, okay.
He's been shaped so much by public perception that even though the Wretch didn't look like that, and the Wretch was called the Wretch, he is now called the Frankenstein
Okay.
and looks like Frankenstein.
So a monster, but also like oddly hot.
Yeah, he's oddly hot.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
To
well,
Liga.
that's yeah. And I'm like, no, I like look at Liga. I'm like, no, not here. And then I'm like, okay, we will take about how many of us are here? Does Ebenezer have the ghosts with him as well?
So the ghosts are not with
Okay,
Ebenezer,
just
no.
all right, no drinks for the ghosts.
But Ebenezer Scrooge does say to you, "We brought you here, or at Edmonton, because we believe we needed the help of a mage. You see, the 100-Acre Hood has turned Dracula's castle into a fortress where it is permanently the Night of the Living Dead. Specifically the zombies from the Night of the Living Dead that are in the public domain. And we knew that we needed a wizard who would be able to summon spirits from the other parts of the public domain that are currently locked off to us. You see, we are stuck here, unable to return to our stories until the 100-Acre Hood is defeated.
We can take care of that. Don't worry. I mean, Steven's up there. I need to get my effects back, so...
So you are able, with your 3 spirits, with your 3 dots in spirit, to summon any creature from the rest of the public domain that you think can help you in this fight.
What else would be? I mean, Disney's been fighting against getting Mickey Mouse in the public domain for ages.
It's if you say anything about that, if you say anything about that word, a hush falls across the pub.
All right.
And a man in a deerstalker hat walks over and goes, "Ah, I see you've heard of the coming of the great mouse."
No. Wait, what?
And you see that there's a wall calendar on the wall that says 19 days till the coming of the great mouse.
They're going to go to court again. I'm just going to tell you. They're not going to, the mouse isn't going to come.
But all of the fairy tales are still safe, like
they are, yes.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Even Hansel and Gretel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about a folklore? Can we summon something from folklore?
Yeah.
Because I feel like...
As long as it's public domain.
I would love to summon Baba Yaga's hut.
If you do that, I want to summon the Latvian version too.
Oh, I mean, we can just summon. I don't know what the Latvian version looks like, but I'm happy.
She's actually very similar.
Yeah, there's a very similar vein across. They
share borders.
Yeah,
they're kind of. But I did research on this because I was curious.
Yeah, tell me, please.
If you Scrooge says, if you seek knowledge on other creatures that you could perhaps summon, we could refer you to the great library that they call Wikipedia.
Wait, can you spell that for me?
Wikipedia.
Actually, I forgot. I'm illiterate.
Yeah, you can't actually. You can't read or write, but.
I can though. I'll take the notes.
Okay.
Yeah, but all right. Well, I mean, I like Liga's idea of this. This Latvian chicken hut. That might be fun. We can also check out Wikipedia. Let's go to you'll have to recite everything for me, but let's go to Wikipedia. Well, I'll down my drink.
Okay. Tastes good. Tastes like it was written to be a good drink.
Oh, surprising.
I down my drink as well.
And then I say,
Frankenstein doesn't give a shit about serving a toddler.
No.
It's like whatever.
No, the toddler downs their drink. And I say, let's go. We're going to check out Wikipedia.
It's actually
Wikipedia.
I hope it was actually in a sippy cup.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. I'm retconning that.
Yeah.
I came and gave you a grog in a sippy cup.
Yes, perfect. Do you need to do another intro for this with child drinking?
It's in order to travel to the Great Library, you actually just kind of need to think about it, and once you know that it's there,
Okay.
and you step forth, and all you see is this. You're in this complete whiteness with just text running through. Wherever you see, you look around, and Ebenezer Scrooge says, "Yeah, we obviously have no context for this, so it's quite difficult to get anything useful out of it. But it is here. This is in the public domain." So. Actually, I'm going to look up and see if it's Creative Commons.
It literally looks like Wikipedia.
Yeah. I'm just scrolling with my hand.
It's a giant touchscreen.
So what do you? Well, yeah, and you can tell me which kind of characters you would like to look up.
Well, I mean, the Latvian Baba Yaga sounds like a fun.
Well, we could do
hut. And we need a siege engine. That's what I was thinking.
Well, we could still do Baba Yaga. Ragana doesn't actually do the same hut, but she's still meant to be a witch of death and rebirth.
Okay.
So
which is actually pretty similar to Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
So yeah, this great landscape comes out before you, and you find this article that's written about what's the name of Latvian Baba Yaga?
It's literally the Latvian word for witch. Ragana.
Okay.
Ragana.
Okay, you search through and find them, and you can now use this as part of your ritual if you would like to summon her.
Well, can she just have the chicken leg hut? Because we need a siege engine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we could still just let's just make it Baba Yaga, because I'm now gonna look up I'm now going to second guess my knowledge of Ragana.
Yeah, well, it's me that's going to have to play it.
Yeah.
So let's do Baba Yaga just
She's a
because.
witch. She's a witch.
Yeah,
We're
she's
just
a
gonna
witch.
summon an Eastern European general witch in a.
I'm sorry, no. I made it complicated. I'm very
No,
sorry.
we love this knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have this knowledge. We're just gonna let Patrick do whatever he wants with it.
Okay, so roll me your 6 dice.
Okay, we're gonna summon a Eastern European, maybe Latvian
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
witch in a chicken-legged hut.
do you have
a
any
death metal
paradox?
band called what?
Oh,
called
okay,
it too.
that's sick. Okay. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
5
Nice.
successes.
Yeah.
What is the ritual? What does the effect look like? Because you're using your occult knowledge to do this. So
well,
is there a
since-
summoning circle or?
Well, since I'm in this bizarre other spirit realm of forgotten things, I feel like I just pick up a landline telephone
Okay.
and I say, we need a witch. We did a Baba Yaga type witch. Okay, thanks. And I click it down. It goes ding.
So then
Only here does this happen.
all of the text disappears, and now you're just in a white space, and you hear the operator say, "Witches, lots of witches,"
Yes.
and huge shelves fly by you with all of these different versions of
Wow.
Baba Yaga for you to pull out and choose the one.
Oh, yeah.
You eventually select a sort of melange of different Baba Yagas.
yeah.
And she arrives and says, "Hey, what are we doing?"
Yeah, we're gonna go take over Dracula's castle and kill a bear.
I feel like I should ask you for something, but I don't know. I could kill a bear.
Yeah, we're saving my parrot. I'm a witch too.
This
We're
is
my mage.
beneficial for all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Free for all. We just need your help and it'll be fun.
Okay. I'll go wait in the pub.
Okay.
Oh, I did smell honey on the bear, and we can share the honey.
Oh, yeah.
This is getting better and better. I love honey.
It's definitely messed up honey.
Messed up honey.
Like that hot honey. Have you heard of that?
Oh yeah,
I've had
Yeah,
honey.
that's, like,
it's
messed
good
up.
it's good on pizza.
You want honey?
Well, certainly.
Oh, there's also mad honey. Have you heard of mad honey?
I've not heard of that.
Oh, yeah. Mad honey, like it's a hallucinogenic honey.
Sick. Baba Yaga loves to trip.
Right. That's right. Yes, you do.
And she just sort of fades away and goes to the pub while
Okay.
you decide if there's any other characters you'd like to bring with you.
Alice in Wonderland.
We're going to have to censor that.
I know. People are into it. It's weird.
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland?
No, sneezing.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yes.
The caterpillar would be fun. Yeah. He also loves to trip.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
So I can't remember what the caterpillar's voice is like, but that's
He's
fine.
like, hello, who are you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Operator says, "Operator."
Yeah. Yeah, we'd also like a large caterpillar that loves to trip balls.
Oh, from one from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, that one's fine, yeah.
Okay. Let's go for it. So roll your dice. Also, all magic is coincidental in the public domain.
Oh, okay.
Because you're in the spirit world.
3 successes.
3 successes. That's exactly what you needed.
Good.
You hear the operator say,
I don't think he's gonna help us.
hear the operator say, "Caterpillars." Just the one from Alice in Wonderland, and it goes. And arrives and goes, "Hello. How can I help you?"
We have a bear that has a lot of hallucinogenic mad honey up on that tower.
Don't need to hear any more.
Say no more, fam.
I'll see you in the pub.
All right. Cool.
Okay, you got anyone else you want to summon for
What
this
about
siege warfare?
like a dragon? Just like a straight up dragon.
Is
Like-
Puff the Magic Dragon?
No, I think that no.
Papa
What
Magic Dragon.
What about,
They just recently made one of those, so
Oh,
I'm sure they've
really?
got him, yeah.
what about Smaug? Is Smaug in the temple?
I think the Tolkien estate is still
holding on?
copyrighted, yeah.
All right, generic dragon.
By the way, Smaug is the only word I can say in a Christopher Walken impression.
Good.
Cool.
Smaug.
And then you found $5.
Smaug. That's it. Everyone can do a Christopher Walken impression except me. I can only say
Smaug.
Smaug.
So you cannot do a Crispin walk-off, is what you're telling
No,
me.
absolutely not.
No. Okay, so we can't do hobbits.
And you have, because you're in this part of the spirit world, you have all this knowledge, so it's not meta. That, like,
No.
you're able to think of
This
these
is
things.
what I'm saying is
This is the modern public domain.
Yeah, that's the thing. The
There's
spirit
some time
world
you
is
want me
messed
to
up.
get going.
This is what I have to deal with on the daily. That's why you all should pity me. We can't do Smaug.
The Mona Lisa.
I mean,
You could ask for a selection of dragons.
I'm trying to think of who would be, like, I mean, just any dragon, I suppose.
Yeah,
would
King
be-
Arthur dragon.
Yeah.
Was there a dragon in
The
King
Welsh
Arthur?
dragon, but he'd have a funny.
Archimedes! Sorry.
The owl?
Yeah.
Is he public domain?
No, he's part of Disney.
Oh, yeah,
We
you're
can't
right.
talk about
Oh, sorry. So that had a hush over. Sorry.
Yeah, I could say though that, I mean, we could summon something that's like the Welsh dragon, but he'd have a funny accent, so we can't.
He'd be Welsh. Okay, you want to summon the Welsh dragon from the flag?
Yes, from the flag with the funny accent.
Okay, pick up the phone.
Okay, how do you
Operator.
feel about the Welsh dragon? He's on the flag. He's
Are you going to do Welsh accent?
Yeah.
I guess I want, just because I want to hear
Okay.
Patrick's
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna
okay.
do-
Well, we're summoning a red dragon, but that one because he's not in the public domain. He's in the public domain. He's on a flag.
Yeah, he's on
Okay.
the flag.
All right. Okay, ring ring. Oh, 4 successes. Hello, yes, we'd like the weird accented Welsh dragon. No actual Welsh words though, because they're too hard to say.
Coming right up. And then you hear dragons, specifically the one dragon from the Welsh flag.
Yeah, which I think is supposed to be. There's some mythology behind it. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
He nothing that I've researched.
No.
So they bring this giant flag is wheeled out by some assistants, and they peel the dragon off it, and they sort of flap him about a bit like a Polaroid picture until he becomes fully 3D. He goes, "Hello, my name's Daffyd. Why have you summoned me?"
Oh, we need a dragon to take over Dracula's castle. He's super evil and hates the British. I mean, loves the British. Loves the British. We need to destroy the British.
Did you perhaps mean the English?
The English. I'm so sorry. Ugh. Get mixed up in the spirit world. Sometimes I just lump everything together and get very offensive.
May I ask, what's the nature of the building that we'll be sieging?
Oh,
Is
castle.
it a castle? Well, then
Full of the English.
I would take an oath from you.
Uh-huh.
That when the castle is taken, you will write Cymru rules on
Oh,
the side of it in the blood of your enemies, perhaps.
That sounds great. Do I have to spell it right?
Well, I suppose not.
Okay.
Well, I'll see you in the pub.
All right.
Okay.
Thumbs up. And I'm like, see, that's spelled like Cmyry, but we can make it way funnier if we don't spell it like that.
Yes.
I think it's CYMR.
See, it's like a
Yeah.
yeah. But when we spell it CUM rules on the castle,
Oh my god.
it'll be way funnier.
Do it, just you see him drop all your spirit world cred to do a cum joke.
Yes. Well, what else would you do?
Yeah, that makes sense.
CUMRY rules.
Also, just saying, Moby Dick is also in public domain.
It's
You
true.
can't just drop a whale.
He's actually in my notes.
Just drop a whale on people.
Yeah.
I mean, you could summon him on top of the castle.
This is like a special attack in Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
You could also.
You've learned about this knowledge since we've gotten to the spirit world. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I don't like it.
I did a weird deep dive
Yeah.
into Kingdom Hearts
yeah, and
somehow.
I'm like, I don't like this.
You have a lot of strange knowledge in your head when you're in the public domain, which is
I'm sorry.
no, it's just part of how the public domain works. I should say that I invented this part of Mage, so there's no rules. If I get a rule wrong, no, I didn't. It was my idea to have.
All right.
And
How
now
many
it's
should
my
we
idea, and no one else can use it.
Should we summon one more?
Special attack. Special attack.
Do you want the whale?
Special attack.
The whale from Moby Dick can't fly though, so like we'd have to summon them at the
You'd
right
have to get
moment.
up to the top.
Right, so we'd have to summon them, so
and
we
then
might have to
s-
wait.
And then summon it. But you could get them on board first.
Oh, okay.
You could do the persuading part of it.
And it is the spirit of the whale, so I guess he could fly.
It's our special attack.
Okay. All right. You seem very set on this, so I'm going to summon the whale.
I don't know why.
Okay, wow. That is... I've got every... Wow, this is the best I've ever rolled. Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's 6
5,
successes.
6 successes.
It's every success I could have rolled, which I could have used in other parts of this game, are now done into summoning
This giant
floating
white,
whale.
This giant white whale.
giant white whale.
So you tell the operator, and he goes, "Understood." And then you hear whales. The animal.
Okay.
One whale exactly.
Yeah.
And then a whale that is, you can tell is giant even by whale standards.
Yeah.
Goes up and goes, "Hello, my name's Moby Dick, the recalcitrant whale."
Was Moby Dick the name of the whale?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never actually read Moby Dick.
No, I haven't read Moby Dick either. I'm assuming his name is Moby
Yeah.
Dick. Well, that's what they call him. He goes, "At least that's what Ahab calls me.
Yeah.
My real name is Jerry."
Oh, nice to meet you, Jerry. So we are attempting to siege fake Dracula's, well, real Dracula's castle against a fake bear Dracula who stole my parrot. We have a few other luminaries waiting at the influencer bar in the...
You look like a whale that has always thought about body slamming a giant castle.
Jesus, Lydia. Oh, sorry, that was in character. I didn't.
What did I do?
No. It's fine. It is brutal and it will be fun. You love killing humans. Let's look at this weird bear as Captain Ahab and how you can murder him for good.
I would take an oath from you.
Oh, God. All right. Which one is it this time?
If you see Captain Ahab, you must kick him square in the nuts.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
We can pinky promise that.
Oh, yeah, we'll
wait.
both kick him in the nuts.
Sweet. And then, like,
Touch you on the nose. I guess.
make like a harpoon joke while you're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
He loves his stupid harpoon.
Yeah, we'll do both.
Okay. Well, just tell me when you want me to land
All right.
on the castle. I'll be right
Feel
there.
free to enjoy the sponsored influencer bar that we've set up.
Just to
Thank
be
you.
clear, you want us to kick him in the nuts and then make a joke that he
It's,
enjoys.
No, we want to make like a harpoon joke, so he's like, "Oh, I love harpoons, but they've been used against me."
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Just so you know, the influencer bar, you have to pay for your own drinks, though. I'm sorry. We didn't cover that.
Wow.
But you get to hang out with everyone, so it's fine.
Oh, great.
Everyone else we pay for except the whale.
Yeah.
It takes up a lot of space.
I guess it'll be good networking.
All right, bye.
And as the whale moves out of sight, you just see a little
Just flops away.
head underneath him where he goes, where he says, and it says, "Hello, co-captains.
Oh, my God.
Why are you here?
What are we doing?
But
in the
Apex,
spirit
what are you
world?"
doing
How
here?
did you get here?
I have been having an argument with some of the crew about an omelet I made.
That doesn't tell us how you got here.
Were you on the ship?
I'm a-
Are you on the ship with us?
Oh no, I was in Hammerhead Bay, but
Oh.
I saw there was something going on in the spirit world and thought,
Well, yeah.
I'll check it out. It'll keep me away from Corbin for a while.
That's fair.
He just has FOMO.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Yeah.
We're having a conversation without him.
Did you want to invite to the influencer bar?
There's an influencer bar?
Yeah, but
Is it
they
open?
don't have a +1.
Yeah, like we're kind of full.
It was a little full.
Oh, well, I understand, co-captains. I guess I'll just,
No, we'll let you in. It's fine. We're just kidding.
I do enjoy jokes.
It's fine, but you have to pay for your own drinks. Sorry.
It's only fair. I mean, why should you take a loss?
I don't know. I like it when people,
Also-
treated well. But this is the spirit world, so things are a little cutthroat here.
And Apex sort of pulls himself out of the kind of the sheer whiteness and goes, see you in the bar.
Yeah. You head down there and tell everyone how great we are.
And
Also, as a captain, you should really be able to buy a bunch of the other influencers' drinks too.
I see.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yes, I would make many friends doing such a thing.
Yes, you will. Everyone will love you.
If you see Corbin St. James, just don't tell her where I am.
Oh no.
She's very angry about the omelet.
That's fair.
What'd you do to an omelet?
I used some eggs that I found in the crow's nest.
Oh.
They may have been raven eggs.
Yeah, don't do that, Apex. You gotta check if they're whose eggs they are.
I'm a silly little guy.
Yeah, that's fair.
You wouldn't use shark eggs.
Yeah. Have you seen them? They're messed up looking.
I've never seen a shark egg.
Oh, they're messed up looking.
I just discovered that sharks lay eggs.
Yeah, and they're messed
they
It
up
doesn't
looking.
make sense, yeah. Like, why would sharks... you can't put sharks in a stirrup. They would have to lay eggs.
Some of them
Can't
have
you
like
like birth?
pouches that we used to find on the beach.
Yes, yes, yes. They're messed up. You have to Yeah, I used to find them.
Understood. I will see you at the bar. Ha ha!
But no shark eggs.
I'm a recognizable character. We're still playing Mage of Sail.
There's a shark egg.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
Yeah, they used to call them like mermaids' purses when you'd
Yeah.
find them on the beach.
I'll try and find a picture of one that's in the public domain so I can post it on...
Yeah.
I'll put it up I'll put it up here, Future Patrick.
Nobody likes to know this.
Um,
All right, well, we've, like,
I think we have
I
some.
know we said no negging, but we negged everyone.
yeah, you broke the first rule of the spirit world.
It's just my instinct. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
It's how I deal with new people. Is I just like to take them down a notch.
Fair enough.
I just felt like everyone had a little bit of an ego, so I made sure that they knew
So who
that
d-
they were all on the same level by saying that the drinks weren't free.
So we've got Baba Yaga,
Yeah.
the dragon from the Welsh flag, Moby Dick. I feel like there's a fourth one that I'm missing.
Oh,
and the high caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to head back to the bar?
Yeah, we'll head back to the bar.
Okay,
It'd be
so
a very full bar.
yeah, the
Yeah.
bar has had to get much larger since you've been away because it now has to have a whale in it. Ebenezer Scrooge, this is the Ebenezer Scrooge who's completed his plot arc, so he's quite a nice guy.
Yeah, that's good.
Is sort of just splashing water on Moby Dick.
That's
And
nice.
then goes and refills the water and then splashes it on him again. Dracula comes up to him and goes, "So, what is the plan for turning my castle into my hands?"
So we have some luminaries from various stories
see.
here. A large whale that we're going to drop on the bear.
Okay,
And as well as this siege engine of Baba Yaga's hut.
I love it.
And this high caterpillar who I guess is just here.
The caterpillar can do some damage.
Caterpillar's just vibing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he can do. Maybe
So-
he can breathe on people. I don't know.
So the caterpillar has his pipe and he says, "I can't remember the voice I did for the caterpillar, so it's changed."
Also fine.
I'm using one I stole from our production assistant, Jason.
That's what's also fine.
He says, "Yeah, he can sound like that. That's fine." And he says, "I can blow my hallucinogenic smoke on anyone and cause them to trip balls. Would
Perfect.
you like to see?"
Nope. We're going to wait and we're going to have you just climb up the castle wall and breathe it on that bear.
I would love to see after though.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I can do that. Just tell me when to unleash my hallucinogenic powers.
Yeah.
See, great idea that we got the caterpillar.
It's true. It's a good caterpillar.
Okay, so
Did you make the keyblade or did you make a key?
yeah, do you guys have any other preparations that you want to make before you go out there? So here's the thing I should tell you is that because you're in a world of narrative, like you normally wouldn't be able to interact with spirits really physically, Liga. But because they're in a narrative, they expect that you can touch them and punch them and beat them up.
Okay.
So let's say you decided to just shoot Sherlock Holmes. His narrative would be dead.
We could have had
I know we could have Data as Sherlock Holmes.
So he would be dead narratively, but his spirit would still exist as a spirit of narrative and then would just take on another form in another story. So the one thing you can't do is you can't use life to do direct damage to anyone because then they're not alive.
Okay.
But if you want to harm a spirit, or harm the actual spirit, you can use that using Prime. You can make a weapon that is consecrated.
I'm definitely making a giant key sword.
Okay.
A giant key sword.
Yeah, so you can consecrate any weapons you have, and you can also you can imbue it with quintessence using Prime 3, and do damage with it. However, that uses up a point of quintessence per turn that you use it.
And I can't have my weapons because the bear has stolen my weapons.
You still have your gun.
I do have my gun,
Yeah.
yes.
Which I'm going to assume you probably consecrated at some point.
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely, So I do have my gun.
And you can also do damage using Spirit 3. You can just directly do damage to spirits, which is quite a good negotiating tactic on occasion. But you tend to be rather nicer to spirits.
No, I'm not going to be mean to them, as long as they're listening to me.
Work. Moby Dick, Welsh Dragon, High Caterpillar, Baba Yaga, Siege Engine.
As the hut,
As the hut, okay.
Well, we're just going to send her against the castle, like the big castle, while we attempt to scale the walls.
Okay, absolutely. So she says, I will prepare my chicken hut.
Good.
I was going to say, we can't start with until I get to make my key sword.
Okay, so you are going to make a sword that looks like a key.
Yes.
It's a key sword.
Yeah.
You make a key sword.
Just like you could make a light sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could make a key sword out of light.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I want to do that.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a key sword and a light.
All right. So, so that's a Prime 3 Matter, probably Matter 3 effect as well. So the difficulty is going to be, I'm going to say the difficulty is probably going to be 4 because that's quite a difficult thing to do.
Okay. I still have 2 paradox.
Yeah, include your paradox dice.
Come on.
You should be fine as long as you get the 4 successes.
I really want this key sword.
Ah, shit.
Did you get it? Yeah, you did. So you got some choices there. So Lydia got a paradox crit.
Great. Does it become a key blade and then we're just not supposed to have it?
Yeah, so here's what happens. You do all of the necessary sigils and say the necessary occult things to create this key sword. Unfortunately, what comes into the world is a key blade.
Oh, no.
And if anyone sees you with it, you're in a lot of trouble.
Fine.
So would you like to make an alternative weapon, or do you want to use this one and risk? And as you see people go, there's a weapon associated with the Great Mouse.
No, we can't do it.
A forbidden object.
We can't do it. It's foreboding.
You want to take it with you?
I'll bury it.
We're all so scared of
So you-
Disney that we just bury it.
So you go outside and you dig a hole. The Frankenstein helps you.
I'm just all sad. We do a mini funeral. And I'm just like, well.
You hear a soft,
As I throw the dirt on it. Yeah.
And Scrooge says to you, it would have been awesome.
oh, yeah.
It really would have been.
So,
Oh, well.
is she going to make another one, or do you just want to go ahead unarmed?
Okay, I'll try. Can I try again?
Yeah, but I'm going to say that because of that, you can't make another key sword. You have to come up with a different one.
What about just a sci-fi light blade?
Fine, I'll do a sci-fi light blade.
Do a sci-fi light blade. That can't possibly go wrong.
I'm like, I really wanted that key sword.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm going to say you only need 3 successes this time because you've already kind of done this.
All right. Light sword. 1, 2, 3.
3, 4. That's another fucking paradox crit.
God damn
But
it.
it's not because you just discharged your paradox. Because when you get a paradox crit, you lose all your paradox.
All right, I know
yeah.
that.
So we're okay.
Or
that
I
was
forgot
very
that.
funny.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, 5.
Non-denominational light blade.
Yes, you are able to it's at some point as you're weaving the occult energies to create this item, you do. It's so close to becoming a lightsaber, and you hear whispers of the Great Mouse calling out in victory. But then you manage to make it into a non-denominational laser sword.
Good.
What color would you like it to be?
These ain't kyber crystals, fucker.
Wikipedia is not in public domain. It's owned by fandom, I believe.
I will make it purple.
Okay, so you've got a purple light sword.
That's sick.
It looks fucking rad.
Yeah.
There's
For
only
that
one
crit-
other purple.
Yeah, there's only one other guy, which is Mace Windu.
Yeah, I was saying, yeah.
So with the amount of successes you got, this is going to do +3 damage,
Nice.
which is
Oh, I
another
thought you were telling me I got
No,
plus 3
not to you.
I was like, damn.
But it does cost a point of quintessence. So it starts out as a laser sword. It's sheathed. But it's going to use a point of quintessence every turn that you attack something.
Okay. And I put on a cloak, and I just look like this like miniature green creature.
Yeah, you look like a non-denominational...
Extremely strong toddler.
Extremely strong toddler.
Green toddler.
Green toddler.
I'm like, that seems like it might be copyrighted, but we're just going to keep going.
Yeah.
Wrong color light sword.
Yeah, that's true.
And so as you prepare, you have your army beside you. You have Ebenezer Scrooge, Dracula, the Frankenstein, Moby Dick, the dragon from the Welsh flag.
He's just like this.
Yeah, he's always facing the camera.
Yeah, I picture him like paper.
Yeah.
Like in Paper Mario.
Yeah. Yes.
That's totally not copyrighted.
Yeah.
And the vibing caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland, who is just vibing.
Yeah.
Baba Yaga has prepared her siege engine. And will you give her the word to begin the siege?
I feel like we should give a speech.
Yeah, absolutely.
You should do a
Let's see what
Braveheart
we-
speech.
Let's see what we can do
I
for
think that's
morale.
copyrighted.
Sorry.
But William
You
Wallace
could do
isn't.
the actual one that William Wallace said.
William Wallace isn't.
Okay, you could summon William Wallace and get him to do the speech.
We don't. I really don't think we need a rowdy Scotsman. I feel like that might make things worse. But do we need morale?
We could probably
I think
get
you
some
can do morale. These people have been hurling themselves against.
We're gonna summon William Wallace, the actual Scotsman, not the guy who called someone like sugar tits when he was on like, high five.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Which he did.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's okay. So you pick up the phone and ask. Now there's
Yep.
going to be 6 dice.
Yep. I'm like, okay.
Well, William Wallace.
We want it's 2 successes.
Okay, so you get
What's his name?
So the guy talks to you and he says, "Hi." So we, for 2 successes, I'm afraid I can do you
don't know what that
William
means.
Wallace, but it will be the racist one.
No, I don't want him. I'm gonna roll again.
Yeah, no, good idea.
It was anti-Semitic, but
Yeah.
you know, whatever. It was both. Oh, 3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah, for 3 successes, we can get you
Okay.
a normal William Wallace.
Okay, thank you. God, I did not want the racist anti-Semitic one.
Oh my
I
God.
hang up. I say thanks again.
And as you stand here on the precipice of a battle, William Wallace stands on a podium and prepares to make his great speech.
Wait. I need the president from Independence Day. Is he free?
He's definitely copyrighted.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We'll have to go with William Wallace. But can he give the speech
And
from
as he
President
gives-
of Independence Day?
No, because that's also copyrighted. It's part of the script. And as he begins to give the greatest motivational speech you have ever heard, it's got no weird stuff in it either. Like he's clearly he's like William Wallace is a chill guy.
Cool. Yeah, nothing about any other races or religions.
And he gives this fantastic speech that unites all of these various imaginary creatures.
For freedom.
And as you prepare
Yeah.
for battle, we will burden our souls with those secrets next time on Mage of Sail. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode. It's a little different from the other episodes we've been doing, but I hope you enjoy it. Special shout out to Whitefire, who is a member of Patreon at the Fun Guzzler tier. If you would like to check out our Patreon, we've got a lot of different tiers. You can be a Fun Guzzler, and you can even be Daddy of the Month. And if you get Daddy of the Month, I reckon I'll probably send you a special shirt for that. I reckon. So
Should.
I hope it says Daddy of the Month.
it says Daddy of the Month on it. Yeah.
In puffy paint.
I haven't done what?
In puffy paint.
In puffy paint. Yeah.
You
Okay.
write it yourself on the shirt.
Yeah, I'm committing to that. I will get
Sparkly puffy paint, Daddy of the Month, under the Mage of Sail logo.
Yeah, and I will
Yeah.
send that to you. So there you go. Patreon, everyone. I'll have the date that you became Daddy of the Month on it.
Honestly,
Yeah,
a deal.
It's pretty good deal. Please also consider checking out our Discord channel, which is full of very nice people who are all very nice to me, and I appreciate them very much.
I joined it.
I didn't join it yet. I need to join it.
You join it.
Thank you very much for watching. We will see you in 2 weeks. Bye. Whew.
You did it.
Bones, bones, bones.
A wizard's life for me. We sailed the mighty ocean to find the traitor sea. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We found the isles unconquered as they should ever be. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We sailed the mighty ocean to find the traitor sea. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We found the isles unconquered as they should ever be.